Hello, Queens and Kings. My name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it is the first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Welcome to today's tutorial. Today's tutorial it's going to be nice and simple and short. We'll be doing earrings. So they're going to be nice, cute earrings where we'll be doing our triangle, our diamond shape earring, and then we'll have a daisy design into our earring. So what materials we'll be using for this tutorial? You need your earring hooks, you need your 8 knot sized check beads, you need your needle and your upholstery thread. So Queens and Kings, let's get started. So Queens and Kings, this was my practice earring. If you notice, it's much smaller in size because I was using 11 knot beads. So currently we want to use 8 knot beads. So just to at least double the size of our earring. Yes. This is my needle and my thread. So I'm going to use a double thread, which means at the end I'm going to join the two tails together. I'm going to make 2 knots, knot number 1 and knot number 2. Then I pull my needle and ta-da, here are my knots. So how are we going to start off? We're going to start off by picking up one black and one white bead. One black and one white bead. So what you're going to do, you're going to insert your needle underneath the black bead only, and then you pull. So we're starting off with our ladder stitch. So the ladder stitch, the goal is for your beads to be side by side like this. Oh, sorry. Side by side like this. Then I add to my white beads. Then I pick up another white bead. And back into the bead that we just added. You pick up your white bead, take your needle, put it underneath your white bead, and you pull and into your bead like this. Then you pick up one black bead, insert your needle under your white bead. Please don't focus on this. I took nail polish and I painted because I wanted to fill the gaps. I wanted to be a MacGyver, but no, it didn't work out. And that's the last time we're going to talk about it. Now you're going to pick up your white bead. That is the last time we're going to talk about it. Pick up another white bead. So the white beads that I'm using, they're not white. They are almost like see-through-ish. Now you're going to pick up your one black bead. And then you pick up your one white bead like this. like this. So now we're going to do the other half, the top part of the top part of our earring. Then we come back and complete the bottom part. Ne? How do we go about? This is how we go about. Now we're going to pick up one black bead and one white bead. You pick up one black and one white, and once you've done that, because we're doing a diamond, that means our sides, they have to keep on decreasing as we move upwards. Ne? So you're going to insert your needle into the second bridge. So this is our first, second. Insert your needle under, not into, sorry, under this thread thing, okay, and then pull your needle. So here are my black and my white beads. Then I insert my needle into the white bead and I pull. This is how it is. Now I pick up one white bead, take my needle, insert it, and into the bead. Then I pick up another white bead, take my needle, insert it underneath the loop or the bridge and into your bead like this. Now we're going to pick up one black bead, under the loop and into the bead. Then you pick up a white bead, under the loop like this and into the bead. You pick up another white bead, under the loop and into the bead. And then you pick up your one black bead, under the loop and into the bead. So this is how it looks like currently. Now we're working on this new row. So what you're going to do, you're going to pick up two black beads. Two black beads. You take your needle, you skip your first loop and then insert your needle into under, sorry, not into, under your second loop, because you want to create that diamond shape pattern. So as we move up, the shape has to decrease, or the size has to decrease. Then you pick up another black bead, under the loop and into the bead. Now you're going to pick up your one white bead, under the loop and into the bead. Then you pick up your one white bead, under the wati and into the wati. Yes, good, good, good. One white, under the wati, into the wati. Good. You are catching up. You are catching up. I know you got this. You pick up one white bead under the loop and into the bead. So this is how it looks like currently. So if you notice, this petal is decreasing and this petal is increasing. Okay, petal for my petal. Pick up two white beads and insert your needle under the second loop. Every time when you start a new row, you insert it under the second loop. And then you pick up one white bead. So now the petal that was increasing, now we are decreasing it. How do you do so? By only adding 3 beads instead of 5 of the white beads. So now you're going to pick up your black bead and your other black bead and another black bead. So until we continue this half of our earring, we're going to keep on picking up black beads until we get to the top where it glitters, where it's nice and sharp. But to save time, so I'm just going to talk over it. So for the rest of the row, you're going to add your black beads, but I'm not going to do it on camera just to save time. I'll come back once I've done. So for the rest of the row, you pick up your black beads. But remember, here you pick up your 2 black beads and then insert your needle under the second loop. Not the first, but the second loop. I'll come back. So this is the row. I've added my 5 black beads. So we're going to do the next row where I'm going to add my 4 black beads. I've added my 4 beads. Now I'm going to do this row where I'm going to add my 3 black beads. I've added my 3 black beads. So now we're going to start on the new row. So we're going to do this one on camera. So I pick up my 2 black beads. The first loop you skip and insert your beads into under the second loop. Sorry, I'm not good with prepositions. Yo, hi. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So now you're going to create room for your loops. How do you go about? You're going to pick up 5 black beads like this. Or you can pick up 5 or you can pick up 7. Yeah, let's pick up 7. 7 black beads. So in your 5, add 2 like this. Then take your needle, insert it into the bead, not into the loop or under the loop, into the bead, and you pull. So this is how it looks like. So this is where we're going to add our loop. Okay. Now we're going to move down. Move down until we get into that bead. So you move down like this. You can move down one bead at a time, or you can just Do it like this. And make your job extra hard because because why did I have to struggle so much? Okay, so queens and kings, we're doing the top part. Now we're going to get into the bottom part. So this was our top part. So now we're going to get into the bottom part. So this is going to be the part where we introduce the smaller petal and the center of our daisy. So the yellow part of our daisy. So now how do we go about? You're going to pick up one white and one yellow bead. One white and one yellow. Take your needle, insert it under the second loop. Not the first, but the second. Then insert your needle into the yellow bead and you pull. Then you pick up another yellow bead. And your third yellow bead. And for the rest of the row, you're going to add your 4 white beads. So this is our first white bead. Our second white bead. Our third white. And our fourth white bead. Okay. Ooh. And then you're going to turn queens and kings. Let me sort out this mess that I've created. Okay, there we go. And then you're going to turn queens and kings. You're going to pick up your 2 white beads. 2 white beads, insert your needle under the second loop. And then you pick up 1 white bead. Once you've added your 3 white, now you're going to add your 4 yellow beads. First yellow, second yellow, third yellow, and fourth yellow. Our fourth yellow. And this is how it looks so far, queens and kings. It's coming, it's coming. You can see that the pattern is coming nicely. Okay, so how do you go on from here? So for this row, you're going to pick up 4 yellow and 2 black. 4 yellow beads and 2 black beads. Can I please do this off camera so that we can be able to save time, queens and kings? So you're going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow and 1, 2 black. I've added my 4 yellow and 2 black. So now remember there's a petal that we have to do here underneath. So you're going to introduce that petal. How do you do so? You're going to add your 2 white beads and 3 yellow beads. 2 white and 3 yellow. Okay, so at this point, I added my 2 white and my 3 yellow beads. So this white, we're introducing a new petal at the bottom, ne? Okay, so how do we go about in our next row? You're going to add 2 yellow beads and 2 white beads. 2 yellow and 2 white beads. I've added my 2 yellow and 2 white beads. So for the next row, you're going to have 3 beads in total. So you're going to add 1 white, 1 black, and 1 white for your 3 beads. White, black, white. Then we'll come back once I've done my row. So I've added my 3 beads, white, black, and white. So we're going to do this on camera because it's a nice and quick part. So you're going to pick up 1 black and 1 white bead. 1 black and 1 white. Insert your needle under the second loop. Like this. Now you're left with 1 bead. You take your needle, you pick up 1 white bead. You take your needle, you insert it into the bead, not under the loop, but into the bead. If you insert it into it, creates that nice sharp shape than when you add it into under the loop. So you add it nicely into the bead. So what we're going to do here, we're going to create a knot to secure our thread. So you're going to stab your needle there, and then on the side you create like a circle. Once your circle is nice and visible, unlike mine, yes, visible like this, you take your needle, you insert it into that circle or that bubble, and then you pull your thread nice and secure. And then you can move about 2 places down to create another knot. One place down, 2 place, or second place down. And then again you do the same. You take your needle, you stab it, you create that balloon on the side, then you take your needle, insert it into that balloon, and then you pull. It's nice and secure. So this is our daisy earring, queens and kings. Yes, so I'm going to do the second earring so that we can have a nice pair, and then we're going to add our hoop when we come back. Okay, so these are I've finished doing my second earring. So now we're going to add the loops. So another thing I forgot to mention was your jump rings. If you can directly use add your loops while you are at this point, while you're still busy with your beading. At this point, when you're adding your 7 beads, you can just maybe pick up 3 and then add to your loop while you're picking up and add the remaining number of beads, and then you put your needle and then you continue. But because I have jump rings, I can do this the other way. Okay, so you open your jump ring. When you open your jump ring, do not open your jump ring like this, my friend. Florence, don't. When you open your jump ring, you open it like this, because when you do this, you are ruining the round structure of your jump ring. So I get Florence, are you listening? So now you take your jump ring and you open your jump ring, like this, ne? The way I mentioned before. So just gonna twist it nicely like this. See? See? That's how you open it. Now what I'm going to do, I'd like to insert my jump ring into the central bead. So you insert your jump ring here to the central bead. Then while you add it, you put it into that opening, your loop. Oh, it escaped now. Okay. And then closing your jump ring, you do it the way you opened it. You have to be very cautious. This part. Like this. Ne? Like this. And like this. This is how it is. So you see the structure of your jump ring is still the same because that's how we opened it. We opened it like this and we close it like this. We didn't open it like a pack of chips. And this is our earring, queens and kings. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. This is how it is. Our daisy earring. So I'm going to do the second one and then we're going to come back. So this is my second earring, queens and kings. So this is how it's looking like, queens and kings. Yes, so the only reason I was able to add my jump ring into this bead is because I was using 8 knot size bead. But when you use your 11 knot size beads, it's a bit challenging. So this center, this hole, this opening is created for your loop, for your hook, sorry, for your hook. Ne? So if you're not adding it here, you can add it into the original spot, into the hook. Yes. So this is where we're going to stop, queens and kings. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. See you on the next video. Bye.